Oh, Gene's here, yay. First comment of the night. And there's Ellie. Happy Friday. So far, it's girls' night, which I love, so welcome. Welcome to the show. I got a little bit of sangria just to give this, some bottled sangria to give this a little flavor. It's not bad. I haven't used sangria in a long time. I've never tried this brand before. It was on sale too, so, or the cheapest of the ones that were on the shelf. Oh, welcome. No matter how much of a fit my hair gives me at times, I will not complain. Because I'm trying to hold on to every strand I can. Oh, Ellie's got COVID. That's right. We're sending plenty of healing energy to you, my friend. Gene said, I saw your doppelganger at Bash's, only he was inches taller and short out. No way. That's crazy. Oh, I would like to see a picture of that. Too tall for me. I'm holding at 6'2". It's the perfect height. I wouldn't want to be any shorter, of course. And I wouldn't want to be any taller. I just feel like this height is so blessed to have reached this. And he had short hair. Well, I used to too. It wasn't me incognito wearing heels. That's funny, wearing heels. So, I wasn't wearing a disguise. That's wild. I've seen people's doppelganger. I really have. I was shocked. Then they turn around and it looks like them, but it's not. But their build, the way they walk is like identical. That's happened to me before. Oh, 1 week from today, Ellie and I were just talking on the phone a few minutes ago. So that Elvis movie, I've already got my tickets. I took my roommate to see Top Gun Maverick a couple weeks ago. So she bought tickets on opening day on Friday. Well, I think they have pre-opening, but she's off next Friday, so she bought tickets. So I got a early afternoon matinee to that Elvis movie. Man, I have been counting the days, watching every trailer. Oh, I wish you would have got a picture. I know, it probably would have freaked them out. He's probably thinner than me. I've still got some of that COVID-15, but I've been working at it. Working it off. Alright, girls night. We'll just leave the doors open. You guys have the best virtual seats in the house. We'll wait till others can join us, but I'm going to start the music because you're here. So welcome to Fiesta Friday. Thank you for stopping by. So speaking of Elvis, let me get my pipes warmed up with little Elvis. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. Oh my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. Heart's there that I belong, and we'll never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. All right. A little shot of Elvis to kick off Fiesta Friday. Thanks for being here. I think no new check-ins. Gene's still staring. That's crazy. That would have been awesome to see that. Please come to Boston for the springtime. I'm staying here with some friends, they've got lots of room. You can sell your paintings on the sidewalk, by a cafe where I hope to be singing soon. Please come to Boston. She said no, but you come home with me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Boston ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Please come to Denver with the snowfall. We'll move up into the mountains so far we can't be found, and throw I love you echoes down the canyons, and then lie awake at night till they come back around. Please come to Denver. She said no, but you come home to me. And she said, hey, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? Denver ain't your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Now this drifter's world goes round and round, and I doubt if it's ever gonna stop. But of all the dreams I've lost and found, and all that I ain't got, I still need to lean to somebody I can sing to. Please come to LA to live forever. California life alone is just too hard to bear. I live in a house that looks out over the ocean, and there's some stars that fell from the sky, they living up on the hill. Please come to LA, she just said no. Boy, when you come home to me. And she said, rambling boy, why don't you settle down? LA can't be your kind of town. There ain't no gold and there ain't nobody like me. 'Cause I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Yeah, I'm the #1 fan of the man from Tennessee. Oh, a little Dave Loggins for my Fiesta Friday tribe. Good to have you here. All right, no new check-ins. Okay. Little Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. Johnny is so sweet. He's a book of sugar and devil's meat. The hard as boardwalk bubble gum, and smooth as 151. But hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, it's alright. Baby, you can come to me tonight. No one there's... Oh yeah, Larry, I haven't done this in a while. He's alright. He's a walking stick of lit dynamite. Always gets it wrong, and his heart's as soft as a chicken bone. Hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. We can lose with me tonight. Oh, and there's Barry, he's he's okay. He might even find himself one of these days with his diamonds and cocaine and his honey. I won't ever do that again. But hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, come with me tonight. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, some Bob Schneider. Ellie says, Tennessee is close to you. That's right. Oh. Oh. All right, no new check-ins, so far ladies' night. Let me see. Oh, I hadn't done this in a while. I ran through this earlier. Another Elvis song from Kid Galahad, I believe. So, let's see how this one goes. Home is where the heart is, and my heart is anywhere you are, anywhere you are is home. I don't need a mansion on a hill that overlooks the sea, anywhere you and me is home. Maybe I'm a rolling stone, won't amount to much, but everything that I hold dear is close enough to touch. For home is where the heart is, and my heart is anywhere you are, anywhere you are is home, 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 home. Maybe I'm a rolling stone, won't amount to much, but everything that I hold dear is close enough to touch. For home is where the heart is, and my heart is anywhere you are, anywhere you are is home, 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 home. Oh, there's a nice little sweet Elvis song from Kid Galahad. Welcome, my Fiesta Friday group. Joe Lupo's here, trying to get through. Virginia is still rural. My old schoolmate, good to see you here. Oh, we had, well, high school wasn't much fun for me, but we did have fun in some classes and during lunchtime, dissecting episodes of Monty Python that used to air on Channel 8 here on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. And then we would sit in class the next day, I think in creative writing, and dissect the meaning of the entire episodes and all those funny skits. And then Joe would check out this book of poetry from the high school library that was insane. It had these crazy poems. Kenneth Paxson or something. It's pretty close. Remember? They had poems like "There Once Was a Boy with Wooden Hair" and all kinds of crazy stuff. And you would sit and read poems out of that book, and they were just insane while we ate lunch outside. I know. Those are my fondest memories of high school, is hanging out with a bunch of guys that didn't fit in anywhere else, but we fit in with our group and we had a good time. And listen to Joe read all those funny poems and then dissecting a Monty Python episode from Sunday night on a Monday afternoon. That was great. So good to see you here. He's in Virginia, and I hope most of that came through. Hang on, somebody tried calling me and leaving me a message. Get off my screen. There we go. All right. It's good to see you, Joe Lupinacci. So glad you're here for however long you can get a signal and hang in with us. It's great. All right, I don't see no new check-ins, so I just kind of go where my muse leads me. All right, we're gonna go from Elvis to Little Buddy Holly. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. I want to hear, darling, when you're near. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Oh, a good song's always going to be a good song, from the late great Buddy Holly. Welcome, let's see, my Fiesta Friday tribe. Rebecca Strange is here. Hey, good to see you, Rebecca. Thanks so much for checking in. Joe says, I'm tipping a pint to you. Well, back at you, brother. There we go. Clink. And anybody else that's got them. I think Ellie's still recovering from COVID. She's got a hot toddy. Jean's gonna have something going on there. And Rebecca, whatever you got, we're toasting. So sip them if you got them. Good to see everybody. Thanks so much for checking in. Well, the monsoon season is starting here in the Sonoran Desert. I pulled out this afternoon. At just after 1 in the afternoon, I had to go way up in the North Valley to pick up a new swivel stool for my office from a guy. I found it on OfferUp, and I got a few drops of rain. I quickly pulled out my app, and it said slight bit of drizzle for the next few minutes, and that's it. But it is officially the beginning of monsoon season. So we are going to be getting some. I used to love the monsoon season, getting some of that rain. When I was a kid here in Phoenix, the weather's changed a little, but we would get downpours in the afternoon at 98 degrees outside. It was just the coolest thing to be in the rain. Usually you associate that with winter. And we'd be in the rain in the afternoon playing outside with overcast skies at like 4 in the afternoon, and it absolutely coming down, riding our bikes around in it in 90+ degree weather, and it was just the coolest thing. So I missed that. Gene says we're scheduled to close on the new build and get the key on June 30th. Awesome. Sweet. So on my calendar, a week from tomorrow is Kevin's 60th. So you had put that up. So that'll be the last celebration, right? In that house, then you're moving into your forever home. There's Kevin right there. The weekend is here. Good to see you, brother. Awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see that new place whenever you have a housewarming. And I don't, not to insert myself, but I remember I played some music at Kevin's 50th birthday. So if you guys have a housewarming at some point when you're all settled, let me know, and I'd be glad to come and do an acoustic set, or I'll bring my sound system if you like, and that's only if you want, and if you don't, that's okay too, so it's fine. We've always got these virtual sessions, which are awesome too, but I'd be glad to bring some music into christen your new home, your new forever home, as it were. So just tossing it out there. Whatever you decide to or not do with it is fine. Good to see you all here. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. Good to see everybody. Ringing in Kevin's next Saturday. It is on my calendar, so I booked nothing for that day. I will be there. All right. Let me see. Yeah, this monsoon weather gets me thinking about vacations and stuff. So, how about a little Jimmy Buffett? Heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show. And I've got my hush puppies on, 'cause I never was meant for glitter, rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. Come Monday, and it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, running cars and westbound trains, and now you're off on vacation. Something you tried to explain, and darling, it's I love you so, and that's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back my side. I can't help it, honey, you're that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no room for doubt. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. We could go hiking on Tuesday. With you I'd walk anywhere. California has worn me quite thin, and I just can't wait to see you again. Come Monday, and it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA's, and I just want you back on my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA's, and I just want you back on my side. Oh, all right. What do those fans call each other? Parrot heads? Somebody told me. Jimmy Buffett fans, I think, are parrot heads, because it's his music and where he lives is down in Key Largo, I think, and in Florida Keys. Yeah. Anyway, let me get caught up. Yep, Gene, got that on my calendar. Kevin says that would be terrific. Yahoo! Let you know when the housewarming is scheduled. We need a backyard and cooler temps. That I agree with. Huh. But I will be there. Oh. All right, my tribe. Sorry. I had tacos for kind of a midday lunch that were awesome. So, a rare treat. Treating myself out. So, anyway. Welcome to Fiesta Friday. And thanks so much for checking in. Good to see all of you here. Let's see. Oh. I didn't open with some Steve Poltz, so let's bring in a little Steve Poltz via Australia, where he wrote this song. So, and in the second verse, he mentions a beer called Tooheys, which is equivalent to like Pabst Blue Ribbon, Schlitz malt liquor, I don't know. He says Coors, the worst American beer. So when he plays this in Australia and he sings that second verse and mentions the word Tooheys, the audience dies laughing because they get it. So I didn't know anything about it until I heard him on a DVD. He was live in Australia and he talked about that. So this is called 10 Chances. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. I only had a couple of aspirin, a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. So I only had 3 words that I wanted to tell you, but it would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tooheys, and I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. And I only had 5 tickets and 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I'll get drenched in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards stud, and I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. I only had 8 lives, most cats got 9. So I skipped out on the bungee jumping just this time. I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Yeah, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I fall right back into your arms again. All right. There's some steep polls for your Fiesta Friday. My tribe, thank you for being here. And, okay. No new check-ins? All right, very good. We'll keep it going. This is from that movie Country Strong. When the stars line up, you catch a good break. And people think you're lucky, but you know it's grace. And it can happen so fast. We're a little bit late. Timing is everything. And I've had close calls. Could have been me. And I was young when I learned just how fragile life can be. I lost friends of mine. Guess it wasn't my time. And timing is everything. And I could have been a child that God took home. And I would have been one more unfinished song. But when it seems a rhyme is hard to find, that's when one comes along just in time. Well, I remember that day when our eyes first met. You ran into the building to get out of the rain 'cause you were soaking wet. And as I held the door. You wanted to know my name. Timing is everything. And I could have been a child, could have been another minute late. You never would have crossed my path that day. When it seems true love is hard to find, that's when love comes along just in time. Or you can call it fate, destiny. Sometimes it really seems like it's a mystery. You can be hurt by love or healed by the same. Timing is everything. And then it can happen so fast, or a little bit late. Timing is everything. As my friend Steve Flowers used to say, I believe that's true. Timing is everything. Oh. Alright, any new Mark's here. There's a check-in. Good to see you, Mark. Thanks for being here, brother man. Welcome to Fiesta Fridays. We're moving along. Not because I'm lazy, but since I'm capoed here, may as well do what I know on the 5th fret capoed. So another little Bob Schneider song from Austin, Texas. Soonly was a pilot in the nationally known Amazing Ladies of the Outer Ozone. She didn't have no kid, she didn't have no time. She was a woman of her word, she was a fighter of crime. She liked to make up her mind, she kept her, no. She liked to make up her mind, she kept her feet in the air. No, I don't play this very often. I'm doing the 3rd verse. She had a natural way. With no tools and no cars, she went to UCLA. And it was all well and good until she met this young man. No, when she... Oh my God, I'm blowing this whole song. I'm getting all the... This is just one of those I don't play very often. I'm getting everything out of whack. All right, I'm gonna start again. I'm remembering all the verses, but I'm remembering in the wrong order. Soonly was a pilot in the nationally known Amazing Ladies of the Outer Ozone. She didn't have no kids, she didn't have no time. She was a woman of her word, she was a fighter of crime. She looked good in a hat, she had a natural way. With tools and no cars, she went to UCLA. Everybody said she was as crazy as a loon. When she was a girl, she'd spend every afternoon sitting in her backyard pretending to be a fighter ace in the Japanese military. She liked to make up her mind, she kept her feet in the air. She wore her heart on her sleeve because she'd found it there. And it was all well and good until she met this young man, a young pilot named Steve with a beautiful tan. He spoke English and French and he swam like a swan. Had a mouthful of teeth and more style than Cezanne. He could talk to the bees, he could breathe in the air. He wore his heart on his sleeve because he'd found it there. And they'd sit in the trees and they'd talk through the night while the blind moon swam in a pale starry light. They talked and they crowed and they told what they knew. It was better than beer, it was all strange and new. It was grass all around, it was black up above. It was more than hello, it was something like love. And I don't know why life, it seems to be so hard for dreamers like you and me. love is love is everywhere. All right. That was weird. Kind of funny, strange. Remembering all the lyrics, not forgetting them, just in the complete opposite order. It was like whack-a-mole for a moment. It's like, hang on. All right. No new check-ins. All caught up on comments. Good to see you. Missed you, my Fiesta Friday tribe. It's good to be back. Glad you're here. My roommate got tickets to Mary Chapin Carpenter, and that's where we were in Scottsdale on Wednesday night. Rarely get out to a concert, but she was able to secure 2 tickets, and I know of her. I kind of know a couple of her songs, and she had a really cool opening act from Haiti. They played some great, awesome music. And then Mary Chapin Carpenter, she put on a great show. She had a lead guitar player that was just world class. It was awesome. So that's where I was on Wednesday. So I am back, and shall be back on Sunday as well. So good to see all of you here. How about an original? Isn't that a novel concept? Playing my own shows and rarely playing originals. So Sunshine Day. When the daylight breaks and I'm drowning in my bed, but I drift all night, swimming in my head, touching hands, but we ain't talking. Grab my boots and I go out walking on a sunshine day. Make my way downtown and I'm passing by your place. The only peace I found is at the altar of your grace. Ring your bell, say if you're home. It ain't well to be alone on a sunshine day. And I want to close my eyes, heal your bruise and steal your blues away. Time's on our side, ain't no need to hide, babe, just cast those fears away. On a sunshine day. How many friends have come and gone, and times will change, but a heart wants what it wants, this truth remains. Every door has got its key, just open up and come with me on a sunshine day. Yeah, we got time, wash those worries away and just drink in these words I say. There's this truth down in my soul you can't shake. It's a vow I've cut in stone, no one can break. Any fruit can turn a wine, every rose blossoms with time and a sunshine day. Just close your eyes, it ain't no thing, I'll sing your blues away. Everything is fine, it's safe outside, baby. What do you say? Ain't no need to hide, set your troubles aside, put your clouds away. Just come on and play. Sunshine day, sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day, on a sunshine day. Whew. All right, that was my original Sunshine Day, so I wanted to play that, and I did this for the first time last Sunday. I told the story how it kind of came to me. Let me check in first. Mark's here. Oh, Amy's here. Good to see you. Z's here in Dallas. Had dinner with your cousin. I know you're there for Comic-Con, right? I think. I saw your post the other day. Awesome. Thank you, Amy. So welcome to Fiesta Friday as we wind down. Good to see you all. Thanks for checking in. Yep, Z's there for that. So Z, I think, yeah, you were checked in last Sunday when I did this. This just came to me, this little mashup. So I took two songs, a Ricky Nelson song and an Everly Brothers song, and ended up kind of combining them together, which I've never done before. It's called a mashup, and so I went through it earlier because I haven't done it since. So I wanted to try it one more time. And so I want to see how this goes. I have to think about where the verses come in. So we'll see. There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. You can buy a dream or two to last you all through the years, and the only price you'll pay is a heart full of tears. I could make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away in a town of broken dreams. The streets are filled with regret. Maybe down in Lonesome Town I can learn to forget when I want you in the night and I want you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream when I need you in my arms, and I want you and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, going down a lonesome town where the broken hearts stay, going down a lonesome town to cry my troubles away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. Maybe down in a lonesome town I can learn to forget. I think that went a little bit better than last time. Yeah, so that came to me Sunday. I was laying in bed and I don't know. So I was thinking of those two songs, and I played that Ricky Nelson song once, but I was still in my house, so it's been a little while. And I don't know, I just got thinking, you know what, I think I can, those will go together. So anyway, I haven't practiced it since Sunday, so there you go. Oh, thanks, Amy. I don't know, it's artistic. It comes from outside of us, that's for sure. I just kind of show up and do the technical end of it. But I was laying in bed and I was thinking of those two songs, and all of a sudden I was going back and forth between first verse, second verse, chorus, and I went, hey, that kind of fits together if I keep the, I had to stay with the beat. I couldn't change the tempo or the beat of the song from one song to the other. But I just kept the beat and tempo of Lonely Town. And that fit together. It was kind of fun. So, oh, all right, my tribe. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Thanks for being here. This is my tuned down guitar. So I decided I was gonna do these two together and end on this one. So thanks, Amy. I'm glad you liked it. So this is from this is a Paul McCartney song from that movie The Lake House, which I love. Keanu Reeves, I love him. He's just an awesome guy. And Sandra Bullock. They had good on-screen chemistry. And so Paul McCartney had this song. And I haven't done it in a while, so I wanted to play it. I'm very sure this never happened to me before. I met you and now I'm sure this never happened before. And now I see this is the way it's supposed to be. I met you and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. They shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. So come to me. We can be what we want to be. I love you and now I see this is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. This is the way it should be for lovers. they shouldn't go it alone. It's not so good when you're on your own. I'm very sure this never happened to me before I met you, and now I'm sure this never happened before. 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 Woo! I haven't done that in a while. I like that. All right, so there you go, my Fiesta Friday tribe. Look at that. Right in the hour, my screensaver goes up. Amy says, oh, there's a Beatles band who does mashups with Christmas songs, and it's amazing to listen to. Oh, that sound. Now that's real skill. Very cool. I love that. Oh, and thank you for that comment. Thanks so much, Amy. And that smiley face. Yeah, so I mentioned Sunday. I kind of told my tribe I didn't know everybody knows what a mashup is. And the first one I ever heard was in 1980, a Canadian rock band called April Wine came out with a song called I Like to Rock. And if you listen, you can go to YouTube, just type in April Wine. And by the way, I read a bio on them. You know how they came up with that song? The title of their band? No reason, it just sounded good, which I love. So April Wine, type in I Like to Rock. At the very end of that song, they don't do it with vocals, they do it with, they have two guitar parts. And they have Can't Get No Satisfaction from the Stones, and Day Tripper from the Beatles, and they combine them both. So toward the end you'll hear dun 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 dun, and it's awesome. So that was the first mashup I ever heard. And then I love. I was listening this afternoon. If you guys know who Shaggy is, he had a big hit in the 90s, I think it was. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. I was just watching it this afternoon. It'll come to me in a second. Anyway, he and this other guy, they took two songs. They took Steve Miller Band, The Joker. That came out when I was sixth grade, I think. And then they took Angel of the Morning. Oh, it's called Angel. And they wrote different lyrics, but they took the melody and of The Joker. So that's through the. I sit and play that on guitar like a bass. And then they took Angel of the Morning and they combined those and wrote a whole different song. Girl, you're my angel of the morning. And so go look up Shaggy. Just type in Shaggy Angel, and you'll see the album. It's actually the music video version is kind of funny, but that's a mashup too, and that's one of my favorites. I could listen to that like almost all day long. I love that. So this one came to me last Sunday, just laying in bed, out of nowhere. So I spent some time and put it together, and just debuted it last Sunday. So this is the second time I played it, and I haven't even rehearsed it. I went through it a little bit ago, this afternoon. So I do like that. It's kind of cool. I might have to come up with some others. So anyway, that's the quick history and down and dirty of where that came from, out of nowhere. Well, it came from my muse, so I just follow that. Anyway, you're welcome, Gene. Oh, Amy said, I'll have to look after I'm done. Oh, the Fab Four Rudolph. Oh, that sounds like that's going to be awesome. My friend Steve Poltz plays one. I thought he put this together years ago, but he didn't. But he plays it really well. It's called Stairwell to Gilligan's Island. Stairway to Gilligan's Island. I don't know who did it, but somebody originally took it. And they took Stairway to Heaven, and that's the music and the melody, and they took the lyrics from the theme to Gilligan's Island. So if you want to go have some fun, go type that in. See, you might. I'm not sure. I saw Steve do it live like 15 years ago up in Cave Creek here in Arizona. It's really creative. So If you type in Stairway to Gilligan's Island, Steve Poltz, P-O-L-T-Z, he does a great version of it. You'll probably find it. So those are cool little mashups. People get very creative. And I know, Amy, it's awesome. Oh, he does a great job. It's insane. It's really funny. I haven't watched it in forever. I'll go follow that link as soon as I archive this, so thank you for that. Okay, my Fiesta Friday tribe. Good to be back, and I will be back on Sunday for Soulful Sunday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard. So good to see all of you here. Thanks so much for checking in. As always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy. Keep those immune systems bolstered up. Hope you're braving the weather out wherever you are, staying cool, staying warm, staying away from flash floods and all that kind of stuff. So, excuse me, again, I had tacos, a rare treat to go out for lunch, mid-lunch. So they're still in there. Hey, these are live shows. What you see is what you get. So you're welcome, Z. Thanks, Amy. I love the sunglasses. All right, gang. Have a great rest of your Friday, ushering in the weekend. Have a great weekend. Hope you get out, get plenty of sunshine if you can. Soak that vitamin D up. It's a good mood elevator as well. I will be back Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Soulful Sunday. We'll see you then.